You ready for this, Punk?
I've been waiting for this since the moment all this mutiny stuff started. So yeah, I'm more than ready.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous you two are going to get your hands on Bailey. Oh, I was looking forward to hitting her with our whirlwind splash.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there. We're heading into enemy territory. Knowing Mutiny, anything can and probably will happen.
Got it.
All right, let's go put some idiots in their places.
Irish whip from Punk on Bailey.
And Punk follows it up with the knee. And he nails the Bulldog.
Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag. We've seen the defending champs win matches with the whirlwind splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this.
CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over. We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bailey invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bailey and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted a main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change. A legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bailey on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. When you were busy trying to start a new world order, who do you think riled up R-Truth and got the Raw and SmackDown rosters fighting each other? That would be me. I had you chase Io Sky all over the world just to have you end up destroying the WWE archives worse than Mutiny would have. At least you got some frequent flyer miles. You two used to train together, right? Maybe just quit WWE now and go open up a gym. Early retirement. This is your chance to get out before someone gets hurt. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
We're okay, but definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
This feels like that winter when we both got hurt doing that insane drill.
Oh yeah. You messed up your knee and I broke my arm. We were the walking wounded for a while there.
Yeah, at first we were helpless and ready to sit out until we healed up. But after a week or so, we started to figure out how to help each other compensate for what we were missing.
So you figured out how to get by?
You can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on Raw, talking to superstars from the men's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
Hey, Yus. How you holding up after Punk's backstab?
Just trying to stay under the radar, observe for a bit, and figure out my next move. It's chaos out there.
Chaos? Bro, it's a straight-up betrayal. And I'm not even talking about Punk. Everyone around here is just kicking back, watching Mutiny rip through this place. Like, where's the loyalty?
I hear that. The balance of power could definitely shift in our favor if we had a few more heavyweights on our side.
You talking about someone like Roman? He always thinks these squabbles are beneath him, but it's not as bad as Triple H and the higher-ups giving Mutiny a free pass. Now that's messed up.
Well, if anyone might have a certain high-ranking member of the board on speed dial, it'd be you.
Try. Man, Barack's caught up in that Hollywood glam. Can't see past the box office. He's been wearing a suit too long. We see Mutiny's tearing down WWE, and he sees ratings and dollar signs.
Then it's on us to figure out how to hit them where it hurts. Time to play the game smarter, not harder.
Yeet. Look, Goose, if you want me, I'm all in for being a part of Team WWE at Survivor Series. I'll do whatever it takes to stop Mutiny in their tracks.
We need all the help we can get. I'm thinking we can get you and Jimmy on board. Have you been in touch with him lately?
It's just, with Jimmy, man, it's complicated. We ain't been right for a minute. You sure you need me to do that?
Yeah, because in another minute, Mutiny might have taken over all of WWE. You said it yourself. This is no time to sit back. So I want you and your bro.
You're right. If me and Jimmy can get straight, we could help WWE take Mutiny down once and for all.
That's what I'm talking about.
Whip to the outside here.
This could be a turning point.
The Usos setting up for something big.
Here they go.
Double
excited, but don't yeet, Saxton.
Braun Breaker with a clothesline. Where did he come from?
I have no idea.
And now Jay gets slammed into the steel steps. The mood has quickly changed.
Sammy and KO had an ace up their sleeve in Mutiny's enforcer, Braun Breaker.
And now Breaker cinches in the Steiner recliner.
What are these three up to now?
It looks like Mutiny is going to impale him with that chair. Roman Reigns with a spear out of nowhere.
Everyone in this arena is shocked, including both teams.
We've been waiting for the final boss, but instead, the original tribal chief has picked a side. Braun Breaker is reeling.
And they nail Breaker with 1D.
You're not going to get away that easy, Sammy. Time to pay the piper.
Sammy is begging, pleading for forgiveness from the Usos.
He's not going to get it.
Superman punch.
And the double super kick.
1, 2, 3.
That'll do it. What a victory for the Usos in the heart of Mutiny territory with an assist from the head of the table.
Sami Zayn's Mutiny debut was a giant dud.
Thanks to Roman Reigns and the Usos' Herculean effort.
Certainly not the reunion that Sammy and KO hoped everyone would be talking about.
And that look says it all, guys. The Usos' courage inspired the OTC to join the fight against Mutiny.
All three family members standing united. They've not just won a match, they've made a statement. Incredible resilience and unity shown here tonight.
Yeet!
I'll allow it.
I might be going out on a limb here, but I'm guessing your family reunions are intense.
You have no idea. But ultimately, the bloodline comes together when it matters most.
Are you saying Jimmy and Roman are on board?
Yeet. They're both ready to take down Mutiny at Survivor Series. Roman's done with sitting on the sideline. He's all in.
And The Rock?
He sent me a text hyping up how many people saw the match.
At least we know he's watching.
Yeah. He's watching the numbers and hearing cha-ching every time someone says Survivor Series. But we're the ones with the real business to handle. What's our next move?
I'm sticking around on Raw, getting some work in, making sure we're ready for anything Mutiny throws our way.
And when the time's right, I'll find someone on SmackDown.
Yeet!
Hey there. I was gonna give you a hard time about losing the Unity belt, but I don't have the heart. A betrayal like that had to suck.
Thanks, Becky. It's mostly just my pride that aches at this point, which is why I am going to take all of Punk's away at Survivor Series.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. Nick Aldis told me you and your partner were in charge of recruiting Team WWE. I want in.
Oh, wow. Becky, you are literally a legend, so I don't want you to take this the wrong way.
But there's a mountain of responsibility on your shoulders, and you want to make sure you're making the right call, because if you screw this up, it's pretty much the end of WWE as we know it.
Sounds overwhelming when you put it that way.
Well then, how would you like to walk into Survivor Series knowing you're facing a mutiny that's already broken?
I would like that very much. Tell me more.
Before Punk stuck a knife in your backs in a way he never could have if Seth and I had been the Unity champions.
You're a real peach.
The whole world thought Bayley was the puppet mistress pulling the strings of this mutiny rebellion. And as you may have heard, she and I have a bit of a history.
A bit? You were part of the NXT 4 Horsewomen together. You and Bayley don't just have history, you have mythology.
Exactly. Nobody knows Bayley as well as I do. And I'm sure that going from revolutionary leader to CM Punk's second fiddle has got to be driving her mad.
And you want to use that to drive a wedge.
Not only drive a wedge, I can drive Bayley all the way back to WWE.
That happens, Mutiny doesn't walk into Survivor Series. They hobble.
Exactly. I know just how to get under Bayley's skin, too. My next match, she's gonna see me do all her moves better than she does. So you give me the green light, and I'll go to work.
If you can split Mutiny's core and bring Bailey back home to WWE, you're not just on our Survivor Series team. You're the linchpin.
Linchpin. I'm the punter around these parts. That's gimmick infringement.
If you're gonna steal, steal from the best.
Flattery will get you everywhere. All right, let's see if...
Becky Lynch walked into Mutiny's home base and defeated their second in command.
Is tonight the end of this rivalry or a new beginning?
Come on! Come on, Bailey, shake my hand. Come on! This isn't who you are. Please,
She's
Bailey.
going to do it.
Bailey's coming home.
Never! Never!
Damage control. What the heck?
I knew it. I knew Bailey was too far gone.
I never thought I would see those women standing together as a unit again.
You see, Becky? This is what the horsewomen never had. Loyalty. How many times have we all stabbed each other in the back? Again and again and again and again until 4 became 3. You were right about one thing. Mending fences. And so I did. With my real sisters. You might have beaten me in a match, but you lost tonight. Because damage control is mutiny.
Damage control is mutiny, which means WWE is in serious trouble.
I don't think Becky Lynch is worried about Mutiny or WWE right now, Byron.
She's thinking about the friends she just lost.
Hard as we could to peel Bailey away from Mutiny, but it really feels like we took a loss on this one.
I can see your point.
Come on. I know it doesn't feel great right now, but you did make a dent in their armor, Becky.
You beat Bailey on Mutiny's home turf. If that doesn't create some internal strife, I don't know what will.
I suppose so. But beating Bailey was never the point. I thought I could help her find her way back. There was this moment after the match when I thought I saw the old Bailey. But even that was just a mask while she waited for damage control.
I'm sorry. I feel like I pushed you into this, and now Mutiny is stronger than ever.
First, that's crap. This was my own idea. You didn't push a thing. Second, this might not have been a total win for us. But it wasn't one for Bailey either.
What do you mean? Mutiny has damage control now.
Most of damage control, but not all. I had a talk with Dakota Kai. Turns out we both have versions of Bailey we miss. Dakota's on our side.
We have a mole inside Mutiny? This is amazing. It could change everything.
It could. The only question is, what do we do now to prepare for Survivor Series?
You both hit Mutiny right where it hurts. We need to press our advantage.
What are you thinking?
The Unity titles. When we won them, it pushed Punk and Mutiny into the spotlight. If you two win them, it gives us all the momentum going into Survivor Series.
I'm in.
Me too. But there's no fun in letting Punk know we're all working together, right?
No. I think we're better off if he didn't see it coming.
And he won't. Let's go get...
Have you two come for a friendly chat, or is this some sort of an ambush?
With everything going on, you think we've got time for either? We want a shot at the Unity titles.
You two? Interesting. Not the combination I would have expected. How about I schedule a warm-up match, just to see how this all works?
No. The WWE brass let this mutiny thing get out of hand, and now it's on us to fix their mess. We need to show them how it's done. Those titles, we're taking them back before Survivor Series. Yeet.
Fair enough. I should warn you, though, Punk is not eager to hand out Unity title shots, especially to a team from WWE.
We figured. What's it gonna take?
The word is that the only way for a team from our side to earn a shot at the Unity Championships is in a 4-way tornado tag match at NXT Mutiny. If you want those titles before Survivor Series, you'll have to run through their best teams.
Line them up, Oos. We'll clear that path and claim that gold. No doubt.
Okay. If you want me to make arrangements, I will. But you'll be walking into the lion's den.
Sounds like a place for us to make a proper statement.
Set it up. Did you see those social media posts? They're trying to sound tough, but we got them rattled.
That's exactly why I'm concerned.
You think Punk's planning something? He probably is. But I've been beating odds since I laced up my boots. He's just another chapter in my story.
Yeet. Let him scheme. Tonight we're gonna do what the higher-ups wouldn't and strip those titles off Mutiny.
Don't start doubting us now.
Never. I've seen what you both can do. As soon as you said you were willing to fight alongside my partner and I, there was no other choice. But we've all been on the receiving end of Punk's deception before, and I've got a bad feeling about this.
You think there was something more to them saying they were gonna make SmackDown a Mutiny arena?
Maybe, but they also don't know we're working together. You'll have your hands full with Bailey and Lexis King. We'll patrol the arena and shut down any Mutiny interference.
Good. Keep the place clean so we can mop up the ring with them.
Bailey into the corner.
And a massive clothesline. Bailey is down. We've seen this before.
A massive whirlwind splash.
And King can't do anything about it.
This will do it.
Chad Patton has stopped counting.
Maybe he forgot what number comes next.
Looks like they're going to remind him.
Wait, Bailey with the roll-up. It's over.
Chad Patton knew how to count that time.
That was a fast count. What the heck is going on here?
Chad Patton is running away with Mutiny before anyone else can argue.
This is a new low. Mutiny has infiltrated the referees.
Are we really surprised at this point when it comes to what Mutiny will do?
Hold on, it looks like Lexis King got left behind.
Yeah, and he's just realizing that right now.
Doesn't look like Lexis King's going anywhere.
Are these 4 superstars our team for Survivor Series? We may have lost this one, but now Lexis King is going to pay. And the other members of Mutiny are letting it happen.
No honor among thieves.
This could be a preview of Survivor Series.
This doesn't look good for King.
No, it does not.
And down onto the ringside floor.
What a chaotic SmackDown. A longtime WWE official has joined Mutiny.
But Team WWE answered with 4 unstoppable superstars. Survivor Series can't come soon enough.
A crooked referee? Ugh, just when we thought Punk couldn't stoop any lower.
I can't believe I didn't see it coming. I hate being a step behind him. At least we laid out Lexis.
Which means we get to show CM Punk what it's like to go toe-to-toe with us. Or should I say, fist to face.
I like the sound of that. In fact, if it's Punk we're facing, let's tell the GMs to make the match no DQ.
I like that.
Well, we've got 1 episode of SmackDown before Survivor Series. Let's go out to the ring and deliver a message to Mutiny that they can't ignore.
And even though the entire team will be out there, let's make sure Punk knows the message is coming from the 2 of us.
Then we should lean into our personalities, use what we do best.
Let's show Punk he's not the only one who can craft a clever scheme. Some mind games never hurt. At least, not the one who's playing them.
I like that. I mean, if we could push a wedge between Punk and KO or Bailey, that could really help us.
You remember all those interviews WWE posted after Damage Control broke up?
I do. And if someone was to get their hands on those and do some creative editing,
Mutiny will be too busy questioning each other to focus on us.
This is going to be fun.
And there they are, the team representing WWE at Survivor Series.
Looks like we're going to get some kind of audio-visual presentation.
Bayley has proven she's not a leader. Everything she touches turns to trash.
Bayley is not nearly as smart as she thinks she is.
The obvious person to blame for all the failures is Bayley.
Harsh words from Punk and KO about one of their trusted generals.
And right before Survivor Series? What a bombshell!
You have to believe Mutiny is paying close attention right now.
I assume everyone's laser focused as we head into Survivor Series.
Let's hear what Team WWE has to say.
You know, I've always wondered if the Mutiny minions know how the so-called voice of the voiceless talks about them behind their backs.
Well, they do now. Loyalty in Mutiny comes with an expiration date. Who knows what else they're saying off the record?
Members of Mutiny, if you feel betrayed, WWE will welcome you with open arms!
CM Punk has heard enough.
I don't know where you got that audio, but this whole scheme reeks of desperation. Mutiny isn't built on fragile egos or naive trust. Bayley knows I value her. We're stronger than your petty manipulations.
You seem rattled, Punk. Is it because while you're plotting and planning, your faithful followers are plotting their exits? They're not loyalists. They're opportunists, just like you.
And after Survivor Series, you'll find yourself a leader without an army, without a follower, without a friend.
So, Mutiny isn't loyal? They're gonna leave me all alone? Let's test that theory. 4 of my so-called minions are in your arena right now. As usual, you think you're playing chess, but really, it's just tic-tac-toe. Predictable and easily countered.
Mutiny is here to go tic-tac-toe-to-toe with Team WWE.
Survivor Series can wait, but apparently we can't. Looks like we're about to have a 4-on-4 match right here on SmackDown after this break.
Here we are. The future of WWE rests entirely on our shoulders.
No pressure, though.
I'm telling you, after that leaked audio, Mutiny must be at each other's throats. They can't be on the same page walking into tonight.
Now, we just have to keep them off balance.
You have something in mind?
Don't forget we got my brother and my cousin too. I always love taking it to KO. But we hit Jimmy or Roman's music, KO won't know what to do.
We've got the head of the table at our disposal. Jay, you did the heavy lifting getting us here. But we've got a WMD in our arsenal. I say we use it.
The time for talk is over. Let's get out there and start the series with a win.
Better yet, let's make it 2 wins. I don't think we're ever going to get to that 3rd and final Unity title match, no matter what Mutiny tries to pull.
Speaking of their shenanigans, I've heard from Dakota Kai. Damage Control definitely has something in the works for the EO match, but she's not sure what.
I'll watch your 6. We can't trust anyone.
So long as we have this kind of faith in each other, I know I'm going to walk out of Survivor Series on the winning side.
Suplex here. Shades of Eddie Guerrero. Hold on. EO's got backup.
But Team WWE was ready.
Wait a second.
Asuka with the poison mist.
Where did she come from?
EO with a moonsault from out of nowhere.
The genius of the sky had a genius plan.
And that'll do it.
Mutiny has drawn first blood here at Survivor Series, and WWE is on its heels, down 1-0.
You have to wonder if we're even going to see a Unity title match tonight in that third and final contest. Kevin Owens could make this a series sweep of Team WWE.
This night could go from bad to worse.
Missed attack from Asuka.
They're flushing her eyes out in the trainer's room. I think she's angrier than she is hurt. But now we're playing from behind.
It's our own damn fault. How didn't we see Asuka coming?
Overconfidence. We were looking one way and they slipped the knife right in our backs. But we're gonna be ready for them this time.
They've used crooked refs, blindside attacks, and chances are that's going to be the theme of the night. How do we hold them off?
You two head to Gorilla and make sure we don't see a repeat of Kyrie and Bailey's interference.
What are you going to do?
Collect our mad-as-hell partner from the trainer's room. We'll try to stop Mutiny from coming through the crowd.
That sounds like a plan.
When we were training together, you ever imagine we'd be the last line of defense protecting the future of WWE?
As a matter of fact, yeah. Tonight is what I've been imagining for a very long time.
Let's go tie this thing up.
Is this the end? 2!
We're right back in this thing.
Kevin Owens got taken apart out there.
It helped that it was finally a fair fight. Did you have to stop Mutiny from interfering?
Nope. I was in Gorilla the whole time and they never showed. You?
Your partner and I split up to cover the crowd and nobody came my way. Maybe they shot their shot with Asuka and damage control.
It's possible, but I bet Punk and Bailey have another trick or two up their sleeves.
That's what we're expecting. My partner and I have been through just about everything together. We've seen it all. And we're ready for whatever they throw at us.
Where is your partner?
I don't know. You haven't seen her since the last match?
No. Maybe that's why Mutiny never interfered. They were busy attacking her.
I'm going to find her.
You don't have time. You have to get to Gorilla for your match. This is our last chance to stop Mutiny.
We'll find her. You just go out there and win this thing.
Uh-oh. Saw what was coming and got out of dark.
This is it. The Civil War is over.
No! Bailey is not ready to give up on the rebellion.
And the referee's helpless since it's no disqualification.
Is that who I think it is?
We thought Mutiny had taken out half of our team.
They may have taken a shot, but this leader of Team WWE isn't going down that easily.
Bailey and Punk don't look so confident all of a sudden.
What they look is scared, Saxton. They see Mutiny crumbling before their very eyes.
Team WWE has Mutiny on the ropes.
Oh my God.
What? What is happening?
I'll tell you what's happening. We're seeing yet another defection.
At the worst possible time. With everything these two have been through, I never thought I'd see this.
This is a shocking betrayal. It's a choice that can't be taken back.
These two have so much history.
That's what Punk excels at, Saxton. Divisiveness.
You should have seen this coming!
You hear that? You should have seen this coming.
Maybe we all should have.
Come on, you made your point.
It's what Mutiny's done for months, beating WWE in the most humiliating way possible.
Go to sleep!
This is tough to watch. No, don't count it. Come on.
The referee doesn't have a choice.
It's over.
Mutiny has prevailed, and WWE will never be the same.
Is it even WWE anymore? I never thought I'd see this day come.
Is there anyone who somehow can reclaim the legacy of this company?
I think it might be too late.
There's nothing left to say here. This is disgusting.
What I did tonight in the ring, taking a stand for myself, that felt good. It's been a while since I've had a chance to drop dead weight. Since I stopped training with a former partner, in fact. Though, I'm glad we stayed close. If we hadn't, you would have never reached out, expecting me to drop everything I had going on and jump in to rescue you. When I agreed to help, I may have bent the truth a little and said I was ride or die. I was also looking for the right opportunity. I was looking for an opportunity to finally put myself front and center. Not just be a sidekick to someone who always puts themselves first. That's what CM Punk gave me. The chance to eliminate the world of fabricated first draft picks, self-obsessed brass ring grabbers, and anyone too stubborn to see the light of change coming to this industry. So to my former training partner, let me be clear. If I had known what was ahead of me all those years ago, I would have actually quit that day and found someone else to train with. Because it wasn't the grueling workouts or injuries that made it hard. It was you. But now that I see clearly, I'm with people who actually care about me and my future. I'm the one standing tall, not letting you make decisions for me anymore. And you lost. Everything.
Thanks for making the time to come in today.
Thanks for making the time. I've been trying to get time with you or anyone in WWE management ever since Survivor Series when Mutiny won and I got pushed out.
To say things have been complicated would be an understatement. I'm sure you've been following on social media.
It's hard to avert your eyes from a dumpster fire.
Good. Then you know Mutiny's taken over Raw and SmackDown and put their people in charge of everything.
Ah, there it is.
What?
You've lost control. You called an uprising best for business because you thought you could control them, and now they're in charge. Becky Lynch, Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, they were all convinced you were secretly running Mutiny. I know it turns out you weren't, but you could not have done a better job helping them if you were.
Listen, this isn't about me. This is about the future of this company. Mutiny has put everything at risk. We're supposed to be on the road to WrestleMania, and they've decided to cancel the Royal Rumble. Why bother when CM Punk has probably already decided he's main eventing? Mutiny is dismantling everything, and they're showing no signs of stopping.
So now you've decided you want Mutiny out. Fine. Let me take care of them. If you still have the power, reinstate my contract and give me the chance to get revenge and fix this.
I can't give you a new WWE contract.
Then why am I here?
Mutiny has my hands tied. And as much as the board would love to see you teach Punk and your former partner a lesson, you'd need an army to take them on. With the kind of chokehold they have on the company right now, it would be damn near impossible for you to get anyone on the current roster to help you.
Great. So we're just here to talk about how you've given up?
Oh, I haven't given up. And I don't think you have either. Like I said, I don't think anyone on the current roster can help you.
Ah, there's the old cerebral assassin.
Yeah, he's still in there when I need him. Since you know how to play the game too, I'll let you put together the rest on your own. It's your call who to recruit to your army.
Interesting. I know you said no one on the current roster can help, but I've got an idea that's a little out of the box. An army that's uniquely qualified for this endgame scenario that no one on Mutiny will see coming.
Good. Then I'll leave you to it.
Whoa. It's like stepping into some sort of trippy alternate dimension. Thanks, LJ.
Right? With our tech, we can do lots of crazy things in 2K games. Really anything the writers come up with. And trust me, They come up with some doozies.
Really cool that with your busy WWE schedule, you still make time to come here every year and do mocap for the game. I don't see every former WWE champion here.
Ever since I got roped into capturing some of my Aunt Justine's moves back in 23, I've been into it.
There are more former and future WWE champions here than a lot of people think. But you're not a lot of people, are you?
Hey, Buzz.
LJ? I find it hard to believe that an ousted WWE superstar made their way to Petaluma, California for a tech demo.
I did not. It's possible I have an agenda.
And it's possible you heard about a group of superstars who do mocap for the video game and share a largely unspoken connection?
Guilty as charged. I wanted to talk to you about...
Listen, I do have a feeling we all have a fair amount in common, but we've got to get changed in Ramen. You'll have your chance to talk to everyone soon.
Captain? I was following your rise through WWE last year so closely. Like, when you won the Undisputed Championship after Roman Reigns vacated it.
Huh. It's been a minute since that SummerSlam tournament. Honestly, sometimes even feels like years. Or another life.
And you had an insane journey of unleashing your full potential in WWE before becoming Women's World Champion.
I'm multifaceted. But you can call me Cap.
If that's okay, just don't soul siphon me. Are you still doing that?
No promises.
What's crazy is that last year I felt so connected to both of you, like I was walking in your shoes. I should apologize for not keeping up with your stories as much lately. And it's weird that I haven't seen you around backstage at WWE. And you haven't even been a part of this whole mutiny thing.
No apology necessary. The two of us are fine. We're both still in WWE, doing the work, living our lives, looking for the next big challenge.
So what is the next big challenge for you? After you beat Roman, I wondered what happened next. And after you won the title at WrestleMania, Cap, I wanted to see more.
But isn't that kind of up to the WWE Universe to decide?
What do you mean?
I like to think that what we show them is only the beginning. Their rise. And maybe where we leave off, there's an opportunity for our fans to take our stories and make them into what they want it to be. Write their own next chapter.
You get what we're saying, right?
Who are you talking to?
He's still in it, Horse. He doesn't see him yet.
Oh, right. I'll explain later. Depending on what happens with Mutiny, that is. WWE might not survive this. And I'm thinking this particular challenge may be a little more difficult than most if we're getting this meta about it. Might actually have the chance to fail this year.
You never know. Players say they want that as an option every year, and I don't know if they realize what they're asking for. Sorry, we've gone on a tangent. Welcome to MoCap. We're happy to have you. Believe.
Hey, you two seem familiar, but I'm not sure if I could place you.
We totally should have added make sure people remember who we are to the list, Red.
We can't add absolutely every little thing to the list, Trey.
Okay, but somehow there was still room for the Crybaby match on it?
You're still mad about that?
Yes, I'm still mad about that. Who wants to lose to X-Pac and be forced to wear a diaper?
Hi, sorry. I'm Red, and this is Trey. You've probably picked up on this, but in addition to being very talented wrestlers in our own right, we're also childhood best friends, who sometimes tend to squabble about things that could be left in the past.
I'll only leave them in the past because of how bright the future's looking. This is actually going to be a pretty big year for us. See, we've got this list that we made when we started. Stuff that we wanted to accomplish in the business. One of them is to be on the cover of a WWE 2K game. And I've got a feeling that this year, 2K25 is going to be our year.
$2K25? Are you sure?
Am I sure? No, I am not. And some may even say that it feels like an alternative reality. But there's this feeling deep in my gut that somewhere out there is a world where Red and Trey belong on the cover of this year's video game. So I'm gonna keep the faith and believe.
Trey and I are used to hearing naysayers. Let's just say it's not always easy to be someone who works on a game when that game gets released and people talk about it on the internet. Lots of things that can happen beyond your control. But everyone's entitled to their opinion. And Trey and I have come a long way in, let's say, the past 5 years or so since, I don't know, 2020? Everyone messes up sometimes, right? Even sometimes in big ways, like maybe, totally hypothetically, even hiding someone's birth parents' deaths from them?
What?
This feels like something you guys should deal with in the future.
All I'm saying is that people can grow. Even Trey and me. We're gonna be in the Hall of Fame someday. Anyway, happy to have you here.
Oh, man. I'm in hot water with the director. We're so far behind schedule.
I think I recognize you. You're the Lock, right?
I tried so hard to drop that name, but I guess it's sticking with me.
Sorry.
It's okay. By now, I've embraced it.
Why is the director mad at you for being behind schedule?
I convinced her to let me mocap a version of my classic safe entrance, but I needed 16 takes to get it perfect. Sorry, I thought you wanted a great game, 2K. My B.
You asked to capture your safe entrance? I thought you hated when WWE forced you into that. I thought you hated the whole thing. The entrance, the attire, the chain necklace.
At the time, I did. But now I have a soft spot for it. That entrance and gear was a good visual representation of the shackles of the system, and actually set me up to be able to break free. I didn't like not being able to choose my own stuff, but despite how dumb it seemed, it served a purpose in my rise.
My rise?
Yeah, my career, my rise through WWE. What did you think I was talking about? Anyway, if I wanted to call my own shots, I could always just go play around with another mode. There's so many modes out there.
Modes?
Yeah, you know, modes. Forms of expression. They're actually really big on you playing around with different personas in WWE.
You're giving me quite the tutorial.
Well, we are behind schedule. Better suit up.
You want me to suit up? Why?
I'm gonna guess you're here because you need something from us. I've been in the game long enough to know that if you do the thing that helps us, suiting up for mocap, then we in turn help you. It's called a quest.
You've been in the game?
Yeah, worked here at the mocap studio that makes the game. It feels like we keep having the same misunderstanding.
I really don't know anymore.
Go get changed in the funny suit with the little dots on it. Buzz and LJ are shooting first. They're putting intergender matches in the game this year. About time, right? If you join them and make it a triple threat, it'll speed up the capture process. You can explain what you want to the whole group before we start shooting.
So, what do you two think?
I think if you didn't have our respect before, you certainly have it after that match.
And the three of us, all of us really, seem to have a connection we can't deny.
So will you help me with Mutiny? I know none of you have picked a side.
We're picking one now. We've got your back. 100%.
And I think it's safe to say anyone in our oddly connected group feels the same way. But what's the plan?
Mutiny's been launching attacks against WWE since the beginning. I want to take a page out of their playbook and hit them on their home turf. At NXT.
Been there, done that.
I like it. In fact, it'll be pretty easy for a group of former WWE champions who haven't publicly chosen a side to waltz into the Performance Center.
Punk will think we're there to join Mutiny. It's perfect.
And we'll happen to leave a side door open to sneak someone else in too, if you get my drift.
Oh yeah, I get it.
Let's remind the WWE Universe exactly who we are.
Can't wait. Mutiny Universe!
What I have proven the past few months is that it only takes a spark to start a fire. One person to take a stand and change the trajectory of the whole business. Speaking of changing the business, let's address all those rumors about the WrestleMania main event. Surprise! it's bigger than that. This year, with Mutiny in charge, we're holding WrestleMania CM! And of course, yours truly will headline Mutiny's biggest show against...
What the hell?
Sorry, Punk. Change of plans.
Finn Balor trying to figure out what's going on.
Oh my God, is that Buzz?
They've infiltrated the infiltrators.
Talk about a change of plans.
Former WWE champions attacking Mutiny. Who all is in on this?
3D through the table. Mutiny's never faced anything like this before.
They're definitely on their heels right now.
The captain, some major players are here and they're on a mission.
I think this has Punk's attention.
Bailey and KO are going to try to level the playing field. Good luck.
It looks like Mutiny is completely off their game.
All hell has broken loose here at Mutiny's home base.
It's about time someone took a stand against them.
And look who's with them. Mutiny's nemesis is back.
That's right. You better run.
This is unbelievable.
No, Corey, this is beautiful.
Punk's been fooling around, and now he's going to find out.
Looks like Punk didn't want a taste of his own medicine.
Punk's hightailing it so fast, he didn't have time to blow a kiss. I had to expect this after everything he's put him through.
Into the steel door.
Punk's in trouble here.
From behind.
We gotta go.
The SOB is going to get away again.
Punk may have escaped, but this battle has been won. We're getting word that all of Mutiny is fleeing their home base of the Performance Center.
Mutiny has fallen.
It's about damn time.
First, I just want to thank Mutiny for welcoming us into their home. I hope you like what we've done with the place. It was so nice to see all my old friends tonight, especially one in particular. I'm sorry you had to run, but now that I'm back, we'll have plenty of time to catch up. Because we have a lot to talk about. You picked the wrong side. You followed a guy who likes to stir the pot, rile people up, all in the name of being some sort of holier-than-thou martyr who somehow always knows better than everybody else. CM Punk. Maybe you did once speak truth to power, but now I think you're so angry about what you still haven't been able to accomplish that you use your words to mask the selfish, entitled, arrogant brat that you've become. Or maybe that's who you've always been. It's clear to me. This was no mutiny for the good of the people. What you led was a power grab, designed to replace a monarch with a dictator. You're even more corrupt than the thing you hate. But CM Punk, don't worry. The players I brought with me, we aren't even close to finished. Oh, and your precious Performance Center? This is ours now. Want it back? Give me a match, and let's settle this once and for all. That was incredible.
Did you see me slam Gigi Dolan into the barbells in the weight room? Justine's gonna love hearing about that.
It was perfect. I kind of wish I had brought my van, though. Would have been fun driving that old scrap heap through the mayhem.
Maybe next time we invade a faction headquarters, Buzz.
Oh, and did you see I even got those 2 other WWE champions who started working with us on 2K22 to show up and help?
Oh, yeah. I was wondering who they were. I never got their names.
No one did. I never got yours either.
So I hear we're having an 8-person tag on Mutiny SmackDown. Ugh, still feels weird. Anyway, who's the we, though? Who are you taking for the match?
You know, any of us would gladly help you dispense of those clowns. But the stakes? That's no laughing matter.
WWE version. I don't know if I could have stomached that Punk-branded nonsense. It was a hectic few weeks getting everything together last minute, but we pulled it off.
Shows what you can accomplish when we work as a team, not as an individual who puts their own interests first.
I have a feeling I know who you're talking about there.
I guess we all learned a lesson. In hindsight, it was a mistake to give CM Punk as much leeway as you did. Letting him take over an entire WWE brand with Mutiny and giving him a real opportunity at Survivor Series? But I bet you never thought he would take it so far.
A mistake? I'm not sure about that. Everything worked out in the end, didn't it? I put my faith and confidence in you, and you delivered. May have been a few bumps in the road, but look at us now. Standing here at WrestleMania before what's sure to be an epic main event with everything right in the world.
It'll be a lot better after I win this match. But then we'll have to have a real conversation.
A real conversation about what?
About the issues that led to all this. Punk and Mutiny were just a symptom of problems that we really have. Problems that aren't going to go away with Punk and my former partner.
I know. And I'm going to insist on a thorough review of all our policies and practices after WrestleMania.
We don't need a review. We need change. And I'm going to bring it.
I look forward to working with you to bring about that change.
You had your chance. I think I'll take it from here.
Well, it is official. I have a job again.
I see what you did there. Good to see you again, Adam. Welcome back.
Thank you. And thank you for everything you did to take care of Mutiny.
It was no problem. Well, to be honest, it was a lot of problem. But I'm glad it's done. Just one final loose end to tie up.
So, what are your plans?
Well, this WrestleMania match is looming pretty large on my mind right now.
I'm sure, but I mean after that. You have some influence here now. I overheard what you said to Triple H earlier. I know you won't go all Punk on us, but what do you have in mind? Any thought about the former Mutiny members?
I believe they need to earn their redemption. You can't just try to overthrow an entire company without any consequences. I'm not saying they're gone forever, but respect and reinstatement needs to be earned, not given freely.
Any big changes you'd like to see tackled first? Punk's mutiny destroyed all our plans. But maybe that means there's an opportunity to tweak or reinvent some things.
I've got a few ideas, but the one I want to tackle first is completely original and totally new. I'll fill you in on it later.
Well, my interest is officially piqued, but I've taken up enough of your time before your big match. We'll catch up later. Good luck out there tonight.
Thanks, Adam.
What's next? TKO! Maximum damage done on that one.
Into the cover. This match is over. Not only has a personal score been settled, but the final remnant of Mutiny has been cleared from WWE.
Good riddance.
A clear statement has been made tonight. Long live the showcase of the Immortals.
It'll outlive us all, Michael. When good people stand up for what they believe in, they can turn back an entire rebellion.
Now that the mutiny is over, it's time to start thinking about what's next.
At least we know we're in good hands with this superstar leading the way.
For Byron Saxton, Corey Graves, I'm Michael Cole, and this was WWE WrestleMania.